So when it comes to like social occasions, okay, now I want to be like super clear with this. Like, yes, you can go out every single weekend, like you can. However, it's going to be very difficult for you to maintain going out and to get in the best shape of your life. Like, what are you going to do? You're going to be in the club, going to be partying without any sort of alcohol, without having your hangover meal. Is that what, if you're planning to do that and you can do that, you know what, my hat's off for you, but I would make better choices and it'd be very difficult to pull that off every weekend. Now, in the more realistic approach, it's about understanding again, what does a goal need and what does it require for me to do? Now, I'm all about happiness. Now, as I said, I've done bodybuilding where I dieted. I had 7 meals a day, every single day, missed birthdays, no birthday cake, no KFC, none of these meals like that everyone else is doing, no Christmas meal. I did all of that. So looking back at it now, I look back at it and I think what a boring life that was. And I refuse to make any of my clients live like that. So I think a realistic approach here would be once a month, twice a month, like these occasions are things that don't come around all the time. So yes, you can enjoy time with your loved ones like we want you to do that, but do you really have to have a whole piece of cake every single time? Like, do you really need to have a whole bottle of whiskey every single time? The answer to that is no. Like, that's where self-control has to come in, and ultimately if you haven't got that, then it's going to be very difficult for you to progress in this. I think, what's your view, Bonnie, on this?
So I think, yes, we have social occasions, but like you say, you don't have a birthday every single week. You don't have the Christmas party, the New Year's Eve party. We're not asking you to miss out on those things, but this is a lifestyle change. This isn't a diet, and I think that's where people need to be ready to change their whole lifestyle, not just let me diet for 12 weeks and then let me come out of it and go back to all of my old habits. When you take on this new lifestyle and you actually learn to enjoy it, those things and those like nights out that you used to live for, speaking from experience, I used to be the biggest party girl in the world. I was out Wednesday to Sunday drinking every single day. Now I couldn't think of anything worse. In fact, the last 3 times I've been out, I haven't actually drank. I've gone out, I've been designated driver. Now, don't get me wrong, once or twice, that's okay. It can get tough, it can get boring being around drunk people, as Sam just said. But you find new things to enjoy. And that's not saying never go out, never eat the cake. It just means that, for example, now I like to cook a lot more. So if I want to see my friends, where we used to say, oh, let's get food, let's order a takeaway. Now I'd say, come over, let me cook for you. Let me make a nice meal. Still healthy, still within my calories, but I'm making a nice meal. Or the weekend we went to Wales and we did a big hike because that's something that I now enjoy to do. Instead of saying let's go and party, I say okay, let's go out and do a big walk. We're not saying you have to live and breathe that lifestyle, but it's about finding new things that you enjoy, not just constantly about the alcohol, because there is a hell of a lot of calories in alcohol.
There is. And it's not just about the calories, it's about how does that make you feel after. Because ultimately when I have had a drink and I've done those things, I do find it that the next day I'm very lazy.
Next 3 days, I'd say it takes like 3 days after a hangover.
That's now 3 days
to get back.
Sessions. Missed sessions. That's missed meals. That's more time takeaways again. That's more time not moving enough. Like all of these things add up and you have been in a deficit. The key here is to be in a deficit to get in shape, to lose this fat that we want to get rid of. Now, if there's 30 days in a month, you've now just wasted 3 of them. Definitely. Like imagine that. 3 of them have gone, you've got 27 left. When you go to weigh in, what is going to happen? How are we going to measure that progression? Like, have you checked every single alcohol that you've just had? No. Have you logged every single food that you've just had? Probably not. Have you looked at the steps? Well, you probably haven't charged your Apple Watch because you've been tired, because this is the effects of this lifestyle. And again, like when Bonnie was saying, like it's about adapting. This is not a 12-week course. It's a lifestyle.
And the problem is going out all the time, it does put you in a bad frame of mind. At the end of the day, science is that alcohol is a depressant. Now, you might be absolutely fine and happy in your life that it doesn't affect you. However, speaking from experience, again, I also have not been happy with my body, hence the reason, we did transformations. So you're not happy with your body. You're not feeling confident in yourself. You're feeling your worst possible self. You go out all weekend, you drink alcohol. You wake up Sunday morning, you feel absolutely terrible. You're looking in the mirror, you feel disgusted. And then you're comfort eating because you feel so sad. And it's that vicious cycle all over again. Yeah. How are you supposed to get out of it if that's what we're doing every week? It just negativity just leads to more negativity.
Yeah, definitely. So, again, the takeaway point here is, ask yourself, do I have to do this? Is it helping me or is it hindering me? And if the answer is no, you don't have to do it, and it is hindering me and it's not helping you, then the answer is stay in the yard.